What is up? It's me, the ALE double X Prince, and I am talking about how 2021's been. The year's almost over. Well, we still have 2 months left, 2.5 months left, whatever. And 2021 so far, it's like the best year I could ever ask for. There's still some flaws, some stuff that I am still going through that are tough, and we'll get to those things when I get to them. But here's what you should be knowing about what has happened this year. So let's first fast move over to 2020 and talk about some stuff that went down. So I had a piece of shit job, one of the worst jobs in the world. And I couldn't do anything about it because nothing was open during the pandemic, and I needed the money badly. And I got helped by a friend of mine who at one point was gonna be my wife. Yes. So I've brought up that I had a girlfriend from time to time. We broke up and it didn't work out. Part of the reason why we didn't work out is because we are kind of rushing into things. We've been friends for a long time, and when you've been friends for that long, you think to yourself, "This is the person you want to stay with," but you never really get to experience what that life is. And we just move on then but we were both in a very difficult time. She had her problems, I had my problems, my individual problems. We couldn't figure it out, and at this point we realized that we're just not compatible with each other. We help each other out, but it's just like it just didn't feel the same, and we broke it off. We never got married, and but we remained friends. It was a little bit tough, but we remained friends. And when I was in this piece of shit job, she was the one who got me out of it prior to us splitting and not working things out. She's the one who helped me get out of that place and get me into a better spot for me. So I will always thank her for that. And I have helped her in the past. And I still, to this day, will always help this person because she is an amazing human being. But yeah, even though we broke up, we never got married. We are always going to be friends. So I'll leave it at that. And I got this job. It was good. It was a good job. Honestly, everybody who I worked with was amazing at that job. Everybody was an awesome friend, and it was something that I needed. I needed a new group of friends, something to feel like that I didn't lose out on anything. Because part of the thing that I love to do is meet new people every day. That is my favorite fucking thing to do. Uh, and part of it is because I battle depression, everybody. So I I struggle a lot with having some emotions. Like even when I'm like alone, sometimes I feel sad, or I just don't feel right. I've been getting help by therapy a lot. My family has been great, supporting me forever, and I even have to every job I get, like I always feel like I except that one that was shit. I always felt like I always had someone to be myself with. And this job that I was in, I I left because I have not because I hated it. I honestly, if I could have stayed, I would have stayed. But I left because I wanted to pursue some stuff. And actually, I won't say the name of the person, but someone at that job that was that was good. That was a good job. That person said, "You should get out of here. You should get out of this job, not because you're bad, not because we hate you, but because I think deep down you have the biggest potential of all of us to go somewhere big beyond our expectations. Based on what you've told me, you have the potential to go somewhere big." And I left. And I was so glad that I did because let me tell you what the hell happened in 2021. In 2021, I left to go out of my way to um, e- save up money and create my own show. I've brought it up maybe once or twice on on the YouTube channel, but the show's called CATANTION. Originally, it was a show where I talk about movies and entertainment. That was the original goal. But over time, I said this is not fun. It's not the best, and it doesn't click with what the show's about. And then I started talking to people in the community. I was like, damn, these people have great stories. So why don't I bring them to the show and talk about these things that they're up to? Because everybody had a great story, and in the process, I met new people every freaking day, and it felt great to finally talk to different people all the time, and I loved every second of it. And you could check the link down below. Check out all the episodes. They're all like the longest an episode is 20 minutes. So I'm on, check it out. You could tell the differences over time because season 1 was going good, but season 2 was like so much better. So much better. Because I got to be myself. And fun fact, I did 2 wrestling reviews on that show, WrestleMania 37 and AEW All Out. Part of it is because I had nothing uh, for that particular week, or I got canceled at the last minute. By getting canceled, I didn't get like, there's no like big stories going on about me that I heard somebody like, I would never do that. I'm not that fucking guy. And if you are that kind of guy, you fucking disgust me. Anyways, I by getting canceled, I mean I had an interview locked in, ready to go. I was ready to record, and then those fuckers canceled on me, and I got so fucking frustrated. And like, I don't get people like, some people are like really fucking annoying with that shit. And I just said fuck you guys, and like I got mad at, because here's what really pissed me off about it. So after I got rejected with those stories, I moved on and decided I'm gonna go and interview all these people. And in the doing so, I met someone by the name of Gilbert. I forgot his last name, but he is the host of the Mind Bus podcast. If you guys don't know who that is, check him out. He's great. But he was the first person I interviewed outside of my community, outside of San Diego, and I brought him into the show because we wanted to talk about podcasts, and it would be fun to kind of have these topics and these conversations. And he was great on the show. We had a blast, and I've even been on his show. Check out the Mind Bus podcast. If you think I'm bullshitting, check it out. I'm not BSing you. That's like the fucking truth. Anyways, after that, nobody ever wanted to cancel on me. Everybody took me way more serious. Everybody said, "Dude, this guy's going all the way, and he's doing everything he can to make people hear him." And the show Kata Nation has been great. Now, it took a while, but here's something that happened in the process of getting the Mamba. So those people who originally canceled on me to be on the show, they said, "Oh, listen, we see how big Kata Nation's going, and we'd like to team up with you again, and it'll be awesome to be on your show again." And for a second, I said, "Yes, I would love to have you guys on the show. You have this many weeks to figure it out if you're gonna be on the show or not. If you cancel on me again, I'm done." And then we were ready to record, and a day before we were supposed to record, those idiots posted a video saying, "Oh God, like, we're a brand new company, and we're better than most of you, and all you guys do is just complain that we don't give you what you want." And they were being fucking assholes to everybody who's been helping out, because everybody was trying to help this business grow and evolve and be bigger. And the thanks that we got was, leave us the fuck alone. Like, we're trying to help your business grow. We're trying to get people to go to your store and like help you grow and expand. I won't say the name of the place, but after that, after I heard those things, and then the next day they come like, "Oh, are we ready to record?" And then I said, "No, You guys are super disrespectful. That was so uncalled for what you guys said. I'm not teaming up with you. Good day." So I told him to fuck off, pretty much. And but then I realized I had nothing for the show. And I got lucky because now I got the chance because people took me more serious. A lot of people open more doors. So there was always something. I have like millions of people I've met already, and I already have a lot of people locked in, and I cannot wait to like have more people on the show. People who want to be on the show, people who want to stick out and hear their voice out there. And that is what I love about Kata Nation, that I get the chance to talk to people who I've either met or I'm about to meet, and it has just been a blast. And every day is just a treat with that show. With that said, it is also a hassle. I mean, it's work. It is hard fucking work to put down a whole podcast together. And I will always be thankful, and I will never call out anybody who gives me feedback on the show, because I've gotten great feedback over the years, or over the past few months, I should say. Sorry, because I put music, it's longer than it's supposed to, and people said, "Hey, you should cut it down just so we can focus more on what you and the other person's talking about." And I was like, "Okay." And then I changed it up, and I was like, "Yeah." And then I text them back like, "Hey, this is better. Thank you so much for that feedback." I'll always do that, and I will always make Catanation great. And while it is hard work, um, I do have something that I do have to say. So when I got out of that shitty job, my uh the girl that was supposed to be my wife, my ex fiance in this case, when she got me out of there, I went to that job. That was a great job, and yeah, like I said, it was a great job. And even though I didn't get to leave, even though I didn't want to leave, I had to leave for the sake of making myself a success. And thankfully, I did, and I am so glad that I took that person's advice. However, I still always thank those people. I still go and visit them because those people were the shit. Now, if you're wondering what it was I won't say the name of the place, but it was pretty much a restaurant. It was pretty much a restaurant. I still go visit them from all the time. I go have some food, hang out for a bit, talk to them on their breaks whenever they want to hang out with me. That is awesome that I get to do that with my boss, my former boss, all the other employees, and all of these things. And in doing so, I started seeing someone who um, has been probably the number one supportive person in the process of all of this. Um, we've been dating, and we've been seeing each other from time to time. We've mainly just been talking, and there's times where I want to like take it to the next level. There's times where I want to like take it more serious, like go on outside of our like comfort area, because one side note, she and I both don't drive. She lives very far away. She really only comes to that particular area of my state. She only goes to that area to work, and I am always working and I'm always doing things, but I also don't drive, and I always keep myself occupied. But whenever we do spend time together, it's amazing. And I guess it's tough because when I remember this particular story. I had a chance to interview someone very valuable in my community, but I also had the chance to just go on a date with this girl, and I chose the interview over my date. And just as that happened, that fucking bitch canceled on me. That fucking asshole just canceled on me and started laughing about it, and I even told him to fuck off. And and I was just so mad, and I even apologized to my date. And what did she do? She set up an entire virtual date just for me and her. And that is when I said, "And I have officially have the perfect woman. The only problem with this is that it's just tough when you don't get to see her all the time. Um, it's it's not even long distance. It's just that we're always working. We're always doing all these things, and when we do try to date, maybe some stuff changes over along the way. That's life. That is how it works. And I'm not saying I'm breaking up with her. I'm not saying that I'm like quitting this. I'm not giving this a shot. She she's not gonna be my top priority. I think my career and what I do is going to be my top priority, as well as hers. She eventually wants to get out of that job and probably go and expand and do other things. She always talks to me about wanting to go to school, but she's not sure what she wants to do yet. And I've helped her from time to time, just having these conversations with her. However, it is tough when you are doing the things that you do, have time some to set aside, like, for yourself as well as for the people that you care for, because she's not the only person I see from time to time. There's people that I go to work with that I see all the time, that we spend time and we kick it and do some other stuff. My family is my top priority. I just had a baby sister, and I've been helping my family out the best I can. So there's other responsibilities in my life, which leads me to YouTube. This is why I haven't been on YouTube that much. And before I say anything, I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving YouTube, but this hopefully helps a lot of you understand why I'm not around as much. I have my own podcast. I do work. I help out people in the community. I have my family to watch over. I have a I'm seeing someone, and all these things are really tough to balance, especially if you don't have a car. And it's something that I've been busting my ass off, but that fucking DMV test is like a fucking bitch. Like I really wish we could go. Like I would pay extra just to not take the fucking test and just like learn how to drive like that. I would pay that much. Like that's how much I fucking hate going to the DMV, taking that fucking test and just like not passing it. It's like the most frustrating thing I could ever feel. I've I know a lot of you are gonna call me out or make fun of me, but I really don't give a shit. Um, and I guess that's the most frustrating thing about this because I have so much that I have to think about that I hardly have time to focus on. I also have school, and fuck, I'm doing great in school. I love that I'm getting my education, but fuck, it's hell. The pandemic really fucked up school because I'm still one of the few people that are meeting virtually like this, and I hate it. Um, and Yeah, that's pretty much how my life has been. Just something that I needed to share and get it all out. For all of you to understand and just see what I've been going through. There's a lot of greatness in my life, but there's also a lot of times where it's just like a dread, but in a good way, if that makes sense. And I don't know, I just wanted to bring this story out for all of you to listen. It's me, the ALE Double X Prince. I'll be back on Monday, probably to do the part three Eddie Guerrero, What If He Never Died story. But um, yeah, I just wanted to let this story out. Take care, you guys.